Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Steve.
And we're going to tackle another friggin' guitar used ad.
Yeah, we haven't named it yet.
we don't know what to call this thing that we're doing yet.
Probably by this time we might have actually named it.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's just jump into it instead of doing all this boring small talk.
All right.
We have got a 1966 Fender Mustang Pickguard and pickups in Port Richey. This was sent to us by Michael Mobley. Did I say his name right? Mobley?
Mobley.
That looks right to me. Probably going to put a picture up here on the screen for you guys to see it. Oh, I guess this is going to be an audio podcast too. But we're filming this, so check it out on YouTube.
Or as we like to call it, the YouTubes.
The YouTubes. Do you want to read the description on this?
Sure. There's a lot of words.
There are a lot of words, Steve. I hope you can handle this.
No slide switches enclosed. The second will have phase switch included. 2 available. We're only going to talk about
we're only going to talk about one.
We're only going to talk about one.
He should have mentioned that there's 2 of these before saying that the second will be included.
All right. So the first is 50s. The first is 50 years old, was scratched, and the color of 40 years nicotine. After putting the pickups in for the first time in years, realized how bad it was. Sanded the scratches out, primed and painted. Looks graphite. 2 more coats of clear will look like granite. 2 single coil pickups, not from my 66, as I am putting that back to factory stock. 1 soap bar included, the one that came with it when I bought it 40 years ago. Good Lord.
Can I say
Learn how to write.
Can I say right out of the gate, I hate this. Like I super, super hate this. Like it makes me sick in my stomach.
Okay, so I don't hate the pickup modification.
No. But Okay, you say what you're going to say.
I know people will be like, oh, this has been modified in all of these weird ways. What a tool bag.
He's bad.
Douche.
Oh, this
what
guy's bad.
person.
Are you going to make a case for this? Are you going to defend it?
No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying, like, I don't think the pickup, like...
Steve is going to defend this right now.
Like, he says the P90 is 40 years old. Like, that's pretty cool.
That's cool. I like that.
The pickups, like, I don't know. Like, that looks like something you would do.
This does look like something I would do.
But you wouldn't do it to a 60-year-old pickguard.
That is the issue.
What I really don't like about it is the paint job.
The paint job is horrendous.
And he says, after putting the pickups in for the first time in years, realized how bad it was. He's got a picture of the before, and it's got all the scratches in it still, where he says, before he says sanded the scratches out. Maybe it looks a lot worse in person.
I bet this looks like a turd in person.
But, well, no, I'm saying like the before picture. You think the before picture would have looked like a turd in person?
I think the before picture looks beautiful.
Like 40 years of nicotine, all that gave me the idea to do is...
This is what people pay for.
Is to get a pickguard, go buy like, I don't know, 40 cartons of cigarettes, throw it in a box, light them all on fire at once, just so I can get a pickguard that looks like this. That's how it works, right?
That's how it works.
Like, I don't actually need to...
No.
Put it in a home of 40 years of cigarettes.
No, you don't need to.
I can just burn 40 years worth of cigarettes at once.
Here's what you got to do, Steve. The cigarette smoke has to be activated by the sweet sticky fluids that are in your lungs.
Oh.
So you have to get the pickguard, you lay it out on a table, you get those 40 cartons of cigarettes, you smoke every single one, and you blow the smoke onto the pickguard.
Why don't I
do this in one day?
Why don't I just...
This is how they relic things, Steve.
You know, there's a better way, Ryan.
I
could just collect 40 years of spit, put it into the container with the cigarettes. So I've got the smoke from the cigarettes. The heat will evaporate the juices from my spit. They will combine to create the sticky tar that's needed to properly relic this pickguard.
Not relic this pickguard. Relic your brand new pickguard that you're trying to make.
Relic my brand new pickguard
that
I'm trying to make look like this. Exactly.
So
that's science, guys.
This guy, at some point, he took this vintage Mustang Pickguard, which, you know, they don't go for huge money, but I'm betting they'll go for hundreds.
Sure.
If they're in pristine condition. And initially he did a modification that I don't hate. I would do this modification if it tickled me, but I would do it on a newer pickguard.
Well, I think that if I had, because it sounds like he got this guitar secondhand or something, so it already had the P90 modification
Oh, it did?
in it. Yeah.
But still, someone did this bad thing.
Well, they did that bad thing in a time when these guitars, you could buy a 66 Mustang for like $800 and nobody cared.
So someone did this when it didn't matter. Now it matters more, so it angers us. But they did the pickup modification, which isn't the worst, but is definitely not stock. It probably sounds great.
Yeah.
You run a setup like this. But then at some point he decided, I hate the look of this pickguard because it's too old, and old guitars look bad.
Yeah.
I want it to look new.
I want it to look metal.
What will look really new and really good on my Mustang?
Oh, I know.
I'll make the pickguard look like stone.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it to look like granite. So he's caked up who knows how much like textured gray paint on this thing. And then he's planning on putting a couple of clear coats on it to make it look like granite. It doesn't.
I'm not even.
It doesn't even really look like stone. It looks like just like textured metal.
I'm not even sure if he's planning on putting on those close clear coat.
He wants you to do it.
I think he wants you to do it.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not.
No way, dude.
If I happen to come across this, he never actually says like how much he wants for any of this that I can tell.
Is there no price?
No.
He's probably expecting the offers to just roll in, right?
Yep. Oh, he's gonna. Oh my gosh! No, this is even worse. Once I'm satisfied with finish, will be listed on eBay.
So wait. This is on Craigslist, right?
So this is a Craigslist ad.
So he's
to promote his eBay listing that hasn't happened yet.
Someone needs to stop this man before he does more harm to this pickguard. He made a Craigslist ad to tell you, to announce his intentions of continuing to finish this pickguard to look like stone and then put it on eBay. This person needs to be locked up. This is the man who's doing all the bad things to all the guitars.
Let's see if it's up on eBay.
Oh gosh, I hope it's not. It probably sold the same day that he put it up on Craigslist. Someone was like, don't bother with eBay. I'm going to make a strong offer right now.
I know, right? That would be ridiculous. There's a perloid one, some more tortoiseshell. Yeah, I don't see that it's been up here, so I don't know. But seriously,
it's not on eBay yet. He's still finishing it. You got to let that clear stuff dry a long time.
He should probably let it dry until well after he's dead.
That sounds like a threat.
I kind of want to buy this and then I want to buy it. I want to receive it, and then I want to just dump it in paint thinner and try to get as much of that off. And
then a vintage one wouldn't it be celluloid?
So it'd probably just melt.
You think the whole thing would melt?
I don't know. I don't know how stable celluloid is.
It's a sticky situation. Someone more knowledgeable than us on the topic of vintage pickguards would probably be able to.
I can't imagine he's
us.
like saying like, "Oh, this is vintage Fender stuff," but I can't imagine anybody like really jonesing for a vintage P90 with two single coil painted granite.
This thing is spoiled. It's ruined.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's like under $50 on eBay, I kind of want to buy it. Go buy take a can of benzene or whatever, put it in a Home Depot bucket, make a video where I just drop it in the bucket, and then send it to that guy and be like, "This is what I thought about your stupid finish."
This is a Roger Rabbit goop style scenario where you're dipping it in and it's like crying, "No, no,
I'm gonna take all the pickups off, so if it doesn't sell for too much, like I've got free pickups basically. Well, not free. I'm paying for the pickups. And the pickguard is extra.
That 40-year-old P90 does sound pretty nice.
That could be rad.
That could be really nice. Do we have anything else to say about this?
No.
This is a garbage thing that this guy did.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Whatever the person did before him to it, that was garbage too. If you're gonna do stuff like this, there's always the idea that like, oh, we say go buy a new parts pickguard and do this, but who's to say in 40, 50 years, someone's not going to be looking at our parts Pickguard and being that we mangled and be like, oh, I can't believe they mangled this beautiful Pickguard in 2016. Didn't they know that it would be vintage someday?
Yeah. Oh man, remember when Warmoth went out of business and their surplus of Strat Pickguards skyrocketed?
But then you do kind of already see that with, vintage Schecter parts.
Yeah.
So that could possibly happen, that Warmoth and all parts and stuff like that becomes
I can't believe
desirable.
I can't believe somebody spray painted this $30 WD Music Pickguard that's now worth $9,000.
I know, right?
Good old WD Music, the stalwart Pickguard manufacturer, greatest of all time.
I'm done with this ad.
Would you say that things
Bye,
have gotten
guys.
awkward?
Bye, guys. Awkward endings.